Okay, now we've done everything except for the top layer. And remember that we're always going to use white as our bottom layer, so that's always going to be the base. Now the top layer, fixing this, consists of memorizing 4 different codes. The first code is FUR-URF, and let me explain what this means. F stands for front, U for upper, R for right, and U with a little tick mark by it means you're going to do a counterclockwise move. And so upper, right, and front, you're going to do just opposite of what you've done here. So with white being the bottom, it doesn't really matter what color you start with that you're looking at. This is, like if I have red here, this would be considered front. And this yellow side would be upper, and this, right now it's green, would be the right. So the thing that I want to do here is I want to see if at the top I have a backwards L. And a backwards L, I mean that you would, this would be a backwards L if this green were a yellow, and that would be a backwards L. Or it would be a backwards L if this were a yellow. And it wouldn't matter about these other ones, I'm just talking about the middle ones right in here. Now, out of all the 4 codes that you have to know to finish the top, this is the most frustrating one for me because I don't really understand, and there's probably a better way to do it, but this is what I know, so this is how I'm going to teach you. But since there's not a backwards L, we're just going to go ahead and do that FUR-URF. And so starting with any color on the front, it doesn't matter. Just make sure that white's on the bottom and yellow's, of course, at the top. So F, front, and it has no tick mark by it, just the plain F, means you're going to do it clockwise. So clockwise going this way. And so I'm going to do F, and now I'm making sure I always keep the red side towards me. Now I'm doing the U, the upper, and that's going to be clockwise. Clockwise goes that way. And then now R is my green side, so that's going to be clockwise. There we go. So we've done FUR. Now we go back to URF, but now this time just counterclockwise. So the U, counterclockwise, the R, counterclockwise, and this actually makes sense because you're putting down those back to the other white ones. The U, counterclockwise, and now the R. This makes sense also because counterclockwise is going to put those 3 whites back on the bottom, and then there we go, FUR-URF. So we start and end with the front. And actually, all of these bottom, if you memorize fur, these others kind of make sense, like I was talking about. You can put the things back in place. So you'll want to write that down, memorize it. Now let's see what that has actually done to our top. Now we actually have a backwards L. So we're going to do this step again. So put the yellow on the top. F, U, R, U, and see what happens when I do this U is it's putting this white here, lining those whites up here. U, R, like I said, it's putting these whites back down here, F. Now the goal of this one is to get all my yellows going across like this, a little plus sign. So we don't worry about the corner. Some of those may be yellow, but this is what we're focusing on, those middle ones. That needs to be in an X going across.